Every year, $2 trillion needs to disappear. Not stolen. Not hidden. Disappeared. The cartel doesn't struggle with making money. It struggles with what to do with it afterward. The man who solves that problem is not a gangster. He went to university. He drinks fresh coffee at his desk every morning. He knows where every dollar is. That is exactly why he can never leave. This is his story. You are 27. Certified public accountant. Clean record. Student loans not yet paid. Small accounting firm in Phoenix, Arizona. Corporate tax returns. Real estate filings. Nothing interesting. Then one Thursday a new client walks in. Import-export company. Mexican registration. 3 years of clean financials on paper. They want quarterly tax compliance work. $30,000 a year retainer. Your current salary, $42,000. You take the meeting. The man across the table is polite. Educated. Speaks perfect English. He slides a folder across the desk. Everything looks legitimate. Here is what most people never consider. The cartel doesn't recruit criminals to hide its money. It recruits accountants. People with certifications on their walls. People with no criminal record that would complicate things. People hungry enough to ask the wrong questions later. You signed the contract on a Friday afternoon. The coffee that morning was fresh. Everything was. You didn't join the cartel. You just became the most important person in it. You are 28. 3 months into the retainer. Routine filings. Quarterly reports. Then one Tuesday a spreadsheet arrives by encrypted email. One column of numbers. 47 transactions. Total, $4.3 million. Your job? Reconcile them against the company's import invoices. You do the work. Something does not match. The invoices are real. The goods were real. But the prices are wrong. Every single one. Over-invoiced by exactly 30%. In university they called it trade-based money laundering. In Phoenix you just call it fixing the invoice. Over-invoice a shipment. The difference between the real price and the stated price moves clean through the banking system. No cash crosses a border. No alarm triggers. Just a number that is slightly too high, and money that is suddenly legitimate. You sit at your desk for a long time. You fix the spreadsheet. You file the report. A number on a screen has no face. That is what you told yourself. It was the first thing you told yourself. It was not the last. You are 29. You are no longer reconciling spreadsheets. You are designing systems. Placement. Layering. Integration. 3 stages. 1 machine. Stage 1, placement. You take 47 cash-heavy businesses across 5 states. Car washes. Restaurants. Parking garages. Laundromats. You inflate the books. Slightly. Just enough. Each one reports a little more cash revenue than it actually earns. The difference, cartel money, enters the banking system legally. You aren't washing cars anymore. You are washing history. Stage 2, it is layering. The money moves. Account to account. State to state. Country to country. Shell company in Delaware. Holding company in Panama. Subsidiary in Dubai. By the time it moves 3 times, nobody can trace where it started. Not even you. On purpose. Stage 3, integration. Clean money returns as investment. Real estate in Miami. Construction contracts in Texas. A legitimate hotel chain in Cancun. It looks like business. It is. Just not the kind anyone talks about at dinner. You built this. Not the cartel boss. You didn't build a criminal network. You built a machine. The machine doesn't care who runs it. You are 30. You have mastered domestic laundering. Now they show you the international system. The black market peso exchange. Here is how it works. The cartel has $1 million in cash sitting in Los Angeles. Moving that cash across the border, too dangerous. So it never moves. Instead, a broker in Mexico City hands the cartel $1 million worth of pesos. In Mexico, today. The broker now controls $1 million in Los Angeles. He uses those dollars to buy American goods, electronics, appliances, clothing, on behalf of Mexican importers. The importers sell the goods in Mexico. They pay the broker in pesos. Money stays in LA. Pesos appear in Mexico. Goods move to cover the gap. $1 million in drug money, cleaned, without a single dollar crossing a border. The DA called it one of the most sophisticated laundering systems ever invented. The U.S. Senate held hearings about it in 1999. You run it every Tuesday. The American companies selling those goods. They have no idea their products are part of this. Neither did you. You are 31. Your annual income, $600,000. Reported. Taxed properly. Nobody questions it. You drive a car that costs what your father earned in 10 years. Your apartment overlooks the city. Then one evening your phone rings. A different number than usual. A voice you have not heard before. We are restructuring some accounts. We need you in Mexico City. Tuesday. You go. In the meeting room, 4 men you have never seen. One places a single page on the table. Every account you have ever managed. Every shell company you ever created. Every transaction you ever processed. Your name, not on any of it officially. But they have it all. You are too valuable to lose, the man says. He means it as a compliment. You understand it as a threat. A Colombian money broker, convicted in a real federal case, once said from the witness stand, I thought I was the one in control. I was the product the whole time. The more you know, the less you can leave. You checked for the door on the way out. There wasn't one. You are 32. Tuesday morning. Your office. The coffee is cold before you touch it. 2 men walk in without knocking. Dark jackets. Government posture. They don't show badges immediately. They sit down first. That tells you everything. We are not here to arrest you today, one says. Today we are here to show you something. He places a photograph on the desk. A car wash in Tucson. One of yours. 14 months. Another photograph. A restaurant in Dallas. Also yours. We know about the Panama structure. The DEA doesn't need a tip-off. They have an algorithm. It sifts through $300 billion of suspicious reports until it finds a single heartbeat that doesn't belong. Yours. The agents leave after 20 minutes. No arrest. No charges. Just a card on your desk. Call us when you're ready to talk. You stare at the cold coffee. You don't drink it. They didn't come to arrest you. They came to let you know they could. That is worse. You are 33. 3 months since the visit. The card is still on your desk. You have looked at it every morning. You have not called. Then, a different problem. One of your shell companies in Panama. Frozen. Not by the DEA. By the cartel. A message arrives through the encrypted system. No words. Just a number. The number of a bank account you don't recognize. Your personal account. They have been inside it for 6 months. You understand now what you should have understood at the beginning. You were never the architect. You were the liability. The DEA card is still on your desk. You pick it up. In 2024, Operation Fortune Runner dismantled an entire Sinaloa cartel money laundering network. The key, a financial professional who knew where everything was. Who built what? Who signed what? Who knew the names? Someone exactly like you. You call on a Wednesday morning. The agent answers on the first ring. Like he was waiting. He was. You built the cage. You just didn't realize you were inside it. You are 34. Federal courthouse. Sealed proceedings. 3 years of financial records provided. Shell company structures across 19 countries. Account numbers. Transaction histories. Names. Everything. The prosecutor calls it the most comprehensive financial intelligence package ever submitted in a cartel case. The DEA agent shakes your hand. You did the right thing. 2 words. 3 years. New city. New name. New apartment. The coffee every morning is bitter. You sit at your desk. Same as always. Except, you know how every business visible from your window could be used to launder money. The restaurant downstairs. Cash heavy. Perfect for placement. The real estate office across the street. Shell company potential. The car wash on the corner. You cannot turn this off. That is the thing about knowing. It does not stop when you want it to. Witness protection covers approximately 19,000 people in America right now. Most of them live with what they saw. You live with what you built. That is different. New name. New city. Same numbers running in your head at 3 a.m. The coffee is always bitter now. But you drink it anyway. Because stopping feels like admitting something. In 2025, U.S. financial institutions filed $312 billion in suspicious activity reports related to cartel money laundering. $312 billion. 1 year. One country. Globally, between 2 and 5% of global GDP is laundered every year. Only 1% is ever seized. The other 99% becomes a restaurant, a car wash, a construction company, a hotel you stayed in once. Somewhere tonight, a new client is walking into a small accounting firm. Polite, educated, speaks perfect English. A folder placed quietly on a desk. Everything looks legitimate. An accountant looks at the numbers. The retainer is more than his current salary. He takes the meeting. The coffee that morning is fresh. Everything is. The books never close. They just find a new accountant.